my favorite experiences started with the door knock. I was with Wandang and Sarah Reyes, and we went to the door, and it was one of the few ones where the person immediately invited us in, and we went and sat on the couch and heard his story. And his story was definitely one of struggle, but he had this really positive. He was cooking. He invited us in. I got to keep cooking, and he told us his story. And he basically, his wife had sickle cell disease and had her hip replaced. He was in a bad car accident, lost his job as a result, and he's barely, basically only able to work 3 days a week in this sort of makeshift job. Had tried to go to the Germantown HHS office and got there and realized that, he had not been, he has work papers, but he hadn't been here for 5 years, so he couldn't get a lot of the services. And he just got so frustrated because he said that several times, and people just kind of didn't really help him think through what he could do next. And he basically, we kept trying to tell him about the neighborhood service center. And he's like, no, I've just done this. I've done this before. I can't do it. I can't do it. But he was really interested. He really wanted to keep talking. It wasn't like he was, giving up. He just wasn't interested in formally connecting with the system. And finally, he actually said, well, how can I help you all? What can I do to help? And we were like, oh my gosh, he had to ask us that question. We were supposed to be asking him that question. And he said, would you like to go door knocking with us? I would love to go door knocking. And, he says, I speak French, I can help. And, we were like, oh, please come to the neighbors exchange session. And so he definitely showed up. His name's John Paul. I don't know if anybody remembers him. But I think he, really was engaged. And I talked to him at the end about the possibility of holding a neighbor circle or doing something. And it was just, one of those moments where here's this guy really still, I think he's struggling to make his rent payments, but he was here with a positive spirit and, willing to take a step forward. I thought it showed a lot of bravery with the attitude that he had in the past to show up that night. And I just was really pleased. So one of my biggest issues right now is how do we stay in relationship with John Paul?